Hi, this is grade 8, chapter 5, part 2, nets of 3D objects. So, how do you know if a net can build a right rectangular prism? So, the net is what a 3D object looks like when it's cut open and laid apart. So, if we know that a rectangular prism, there's a whole bunch of different ones down here. Which ones will be able to put together and make that one. So we're going to draw each on a net on a grid paper. I strongly suggest that you do this as you're watching this video or in class, just because it really helps you grasp the understanding of the 3D nets and how they're put together. So draw each on a grid paper. Predict which nets will form a right rectangular prism. If you want, talk with your friend about it and discuss about it, and then cut them all out and fold them along the inside edges to try and form a right rectangular prism. Not all of them will form the correct prism, so not all of them will work. Check your predictions, were they correct? So a net is a two-dimensional shape that when folded encloses a 3D object. This is a net. This is the 3D object of a cube. This is a net of a cube. Because when we fold this, and we fold this up, and we fold this up, and we fold this up, we fold this up, and we fold this up, sorry, this one's going this way, it makes a cube. It's hollow on the inside, but that's what the net of a cube is. So example 1, draw a net for a 3D object. Company asks you to create an umbrella stand for a large beach umbrellas. Draw the net for the umbrella stand. So we know that the bottom is going to look like this. We know that it's going to connect. And when we have a prism, when we have the cylinder, we know that a cylinder is a circle and a square, and that square is all rolled up into that circle. But with this umbrella stand, we don't want to put a top on it, because then you have no way to put the umbrellas in it. So it just needs the bottom and the side. So that's what we have. We have the bottom and the side. So if we visualize what the umbrella stand, if you could cut it open and flatten it, it would look like that. So draw a net for an unopened soup can. So an unopened soup can, pause this and try this at home and then come back to the video. But an unopened soup can is going to have a circle for a bottom. It's going to have the sides for the can, and then we're going to have a circle for the top as well. Now I'm a bad drawer, but you get the point here. But that's what an unopened soup can would look like. So build a three-dimensional object from a given net. So before going to leadership camp, your group needs to put up a tent together. Can this net be folded to form the shape of a tent? Some of you can picture this, but it's very good to, sorry, let me put this pen down. It's really good to trace the net onto paper and cut along the outside edge and fold it along the inside edge if you have time and you can do this. The step 2 would be tape the cut edges together and try to build a right triangular prism. So we see that when we put it together, the prism with two triangular bases, both bases are the same size, both triangles are the same size, and here, and then we have a square and a square over here, and then a square on the bottom. So 3 squares, 2 triangles, that's what makes up a triangular prism. So build a 3D object using this net. What object would it make? It would make a rectangular prism. Your homework for 8N in Schweiter's room right now, your homework is at the back of the room. If you're not in that class, then there's your homework.